Hello everybody, it's Baldnate again, and I'm here to show you Strider, but this isn't a Strider that you've probably seen before. This isn't Strider any percent. This isn't glitchless Strider. This is the merging of the two Striders. It is Strider 100%. All of the items, all of the wacky glitches. Let's explore it together. So this is Strider. You've probably seen this. There's a vaguely incomprehensible plot. Matic is trying to take over the Striders. Kane is Strider Hyru's buddy. There's a Zane mind control device plot. It's all fantastically complicated, and we're going to get to see pretty much all of the plot. You know, aside from me mashing the buttons quickly through it. So we start in Kazakh, where we always start. And in about 10 seconds we're going to fork from every other category. We're going to go down here and we are going to zip. There we go. Because why would you walk around the floor? We're just going to do something else different. We're going to pick up file number 1 on purpose. Because 100% means all of the files. So with that first floppy disk, we're not even going to look at it. Because all that's on that first floppy disk is a hint. An unnecessary hint about where the attack boots are. Spoiler, the attack boots are in China. In China. But you don't need the hint to get them. We just know they're in China. It's not even a good hint. It just says like they're in China. It's like, thanks. China is a pretty big sprawling level. So we are headed over to get the second floppy disk as well, and to get our first level up and the slide. Purposely take some damage there on that robot, because we're also going to death warp. Okay, there's our level. Please wait, a Kane is up there, and the commander with the key. But that's okay. Now, please wait while floppy disk dispenses from ceiling. There we go. Now we can slide. I'm gonna slide over to this robot and die. Oh, not Kazakh. Okay, so now we're going to analyze that second disk. Second disk. What's it gonna say? Oh, it's a mustachioed man talking about a train. A phantom train. Going to Egypt. Let's go to Egypt. But first the train. Because why would we descend from the space station directly to Egypt? No, we're going to transport down to the train. A moving train. So we're just going to do a combination of slides and jumps and splashes, just trying to navigate as quickly as possible. There we go, and we're gonna run. We're gonna build up crazy speed and get a jump, because the momentum of running down that hill on the train carries over to the first frames of the screen. So we're just gonna make our way over this pyramid. Do a few jumps. And hopefully we're going to avoid the dreaded Zup, the run-ending soft lock that lurks at the bottom of this pyramid. Oh god, it didn't happen. No, seriously. It's a very well-programmed game, and it is totally possible to accidentally zip downward through the bottom of that pyramid slope and end up hopelessly stuck. So that didn't happen. That's good. Wall jump. Oh, thank you, Deckbash. It's a nice, soothing, well-implemented run. It's not a zip file. So we're going over here, and the only reason we're going over here is to get the Aqua Boots. Fun fact, we're getting the Aqua Boots, and we will not use the Aqua Boots. We're going to avoid all of the places where we would have needed them. So here, let's make it across these jumps. There we go. some damage, not too much damage. Because we're setting up a death warp after we carefully backstep through this door. Because we don't have the key yet, but that's okay. The Striders are masters of infiltration, including the ability to phase through matter. There we go. We got through the first door. There we go. Just step backwards boldly through any obstacle. And now, please wait for key. There we go. There's the second key. Fun fact, that's the key that we needed for this door. So now we'll just slide on through the door, climb up this hill, and die. And now, we return to Kazakh. Whoop, there we go. So now we can slide. And we're going to do the same thing again. 1, 2, oh no, I messed it up. I exited the zip too early. There we go. And slide. Butt slides forever. But we are going to take a different route soon. And by the way, like this little section here, I'm sure it looks deceptively simple. Like, oh yeah, just jump between those platforms. Everything about the game's movement mechanics makes it weird. Oh, see there, I didn't need to run just long enough to get some speed to make that long jump. But not too much. Okay, more butt slides. Show me the Strider's power. Okay. Okay, indoor motorcycle man. And look! It's a cane. No response. I guess I'll have to bring him back to the base. But first, let's wait. Guess what's about to happen? Floppy disk. There we go. And now please wait to end level. So we're going to look at that floppy. I wonder what's on it. What's on floppy number 3? Oh, it's a voicemail from Kane. He says the Zane project should be interrupted. And that the chief in Japan might know something. So let's go to Japan. Japan is basically the smallest level. But we're going to spend some quality time here. So first, more butt slides. Cage that we pass here. We shall kill anyone who comes close. Okay, well, we'll see about that. Oh. Okay, Plasma Samurai almost got away from me, but that's fine. Butt slide over here to Grandpa Strider. What does Grandpa Strider have to say? You've gotten stronger. Take this with you. Okay, thank you. And by something with you, he means another floppy disk. So far we have 4 out of the 6 floppy disks. Now, normally we would just leave here, but no, we need to get something else in this level. We need to talk to the plasma technician over here. Plasma scientist will fix our cipher so that it can shoot plasma. And that's good. So now we have the 2 passive abilities, Slide In and Plasma Arrow, and now we are going to die. Death Warps. It's one of the smaller Death Warps. And let's look at that floppy. What is on floppy number 4? Oh, it's Grandpa Strider, letting in the voicemail. It penetrates into your mind and makes you crazy. Oh, and what's that? Oh, it's Mr. Kane. He's going to send me to my grave. I guess Zane penetrated his brain and made him crazy. Well, that's okay. We'll gently subdue him with our sword. And, there we go. So we're swearing vengeance on Zane. But now, let's go to China. So in the glitchless route, you would visit China twice, but now we're going to just visit it once. We're going to do all of our shopping in China in a single visit because of the power of zips. So first, we're going to fall a long, long way. And guess what we're going to have to do afterwards? Yeah, that's right, we're gonna have to do a long, long climb. A climb up these hills. The buggiest surface ever. So yeah, there's definitely a method to the madness of good movement. It's just really finicky. It's not intuitive. But once you get it, it's not too bad. But getting a nice, clean, fast climb on here takes a bit of luck. Oh, yeah, this is interesting music for the video game level of China. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. You need to run down it so you can make it up there. And look, it's the magnet boots. The magnet boots. We will use these boots once. Did we get the scientist skip? We did not. That's okay. So, I'm going to take this transport tube over here. And now we're going to start the beginning, the second phase of the level. But, come on. There we go. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. So we don't have that key, but instead of stepping backwards through the door, we're going to zip downward here, because it's faster than going back and forth through all these corridors. And first, we're going to fall down to here, to pick up the attack boots. Yes, the first bit of DLC. There's no need to get the attack boots, and they really aren't worth it at all. But now that we have them, we're going to do it again. Because there's something else we have to get down there. But fun fact, you can't... It's really impractical to zip upwards in a level. It's pretty easy to zip downwards. So that's why we took the transport tube up and then back down so we can take this detour. Go over here. And we've got good looking health. Oh, did not quite get in there. Come on. Nope. So each of these little back steps, where the music stops, is a pause buffered frame perfect trick. And if you mess it up, it kicks you out of the wall. So you sort of have to string together a lot of them well, and it gets easier with practice, but as you can see, it's also easy to mess up. But that's okay, here we are at the first Zane terminal. This is the thing that penetrates your mind and makes you crazy. And apologies for the flashing. Actually, it's not flashing. I had to set my frame rate down just a little bit. And you get a key. So we're going. Okay, and with that, we get a short cutscene. Look, it's Sheena with black hair. Note, the cutscene at the beginning of the game with Sheena, she does not have black hair. It's something. Same thing with Cain. In all of the portraits of Cain, he has long blonde hair. But when he shows up, he has a shaved head. It's all of the mystery of Strider. So you notice now when I slide, I kill enemies. That's the attack boots at work. So, this is our last visit to Kazakh. And what I would say is probably the most amusing of the zips, but we're not ready to do that zip yet. So first we're gonna walk over to the magnet wall that's here and use those magnet boots to get an item. Of course, because it's 100%. Everything we're doing is specifically to get all the items we need. Just gonna slide on through here. slide through the robot. So many butt slides. And then we can't slide up the magnet wall, but we're just going to walk right up it. Can you imagine the strength of Strider Hiro's abs? Because his posture is amazing, even though he's perfectly parallel to the ground. Okay, and we're almost off the mag wall. Okay, slide into that green soldier. Keep on going. And what is it? It's a key. Now, I'm gonna head out. Normally you'd be leaving this stage, but no. We're going to finish off the last bit of this stage. Head down here, kill these guys, and then go up to this wall. I'm gonna zip through this wall now. Please, please, zips. Oh, damn it. There we go, and look, we've... This is exactly what the game is supposed to look like, everybody. Don't panic. Now what we did is we zipped through a floor we weren't supposed to, obviously, but we didn't trigger the tile loading. But now we have, but the camera position's all wrong for the Zane fight. So this is gonna look weird. The box doesn't know what it's doing. The boss's hitbox is all in the wrong place. And that's that Zane terminal down. And another floppy. Another floppy. So now, let's go to Africa. But as everyone knows, everybody knows, the fastest way to get to Africa is by the Australia-Africa transport tube that runs under the Indian Ocean. So that's what we're going to do. But we don't have the S5 key, but this soldier's going to shoot us through the door. Amazing. And here we are. But we're going to jump over this gap. Because we're not here for the second Africa Zane terminal. We're here to get to the first. Because that shortcut is faster than actually picking the Africa destination in the transport menu. Because the overland of Africa before you get here is mighty long. There's a lot of weird platforming. There's a lot of trolling enemies. Whoop! Oh, we got the double spawn. That's okay. Okay. We're not gonna wait for these platforms. That's slow. We're gonna butt slide all the way over here, and you guessed it, we're gonna zip again. We are. And yet another Zane terminal down. And this is the plasma. That amazing sound is the plasma arrow charging up. Okay, now we have some debt to pay off. We need to analyze both floppy disks 5 and 6. You can do them in either order, but you have to do both to progress the plot counter so that you can go to the next destination. So, and as you see, we have all 5 floppy disks. Let's see what's going on here. Take care of things when I'm gone. Okay, Mustache Man. And here, oh, Hyra's here. Where did Sheena go? Such subtle foreshadowing. Where do you think Sheena went, everybody? Well, here we are in Los Angeles, immediately recognizable by anyone. This is definitely Los Angeles, California. And look, it's Motorcycle Man again. Indoor Motorcycle Man. Seems dangerous. Seems dangerous to ride your motorcycle inside. And here I call this the Techno Cave. Don't know what's going on in the Techno Cave. Oh, there was Sheena. Oh well. Well, I'm sure Sheena will get by. She seemed okay. And look, it's an indestructible tempered glass shield. But that's okay. I'm sure if we slash at it enough, we'll scare him or something. Oh no, we broke it. And he calls us a monster, because only monsters break glass with swords. We get a level, we get the last key, and then we wait. And that's it. So quick, back to Australia. So this time we're going to use the Australia shortcut to Africa for its intended purpose, which is to get to the second Zane terminal. So, jump over these spiky pits again. This time we're just going to slide on through, because we got the key. Oh, whoops. You can't slide up. You can't slide up the slopes. Because everybody, Strider has physics with integrity. Everyone knows you can't slide up the side of the hill. It's just impossible. So weird fact, in any percent view, can do like a jump out of midair as you fall through that floor. Here, for whatever reason, it doesn't work. It's as if the weight of all the extra items prevents you from doing it. So here we are, but I navigated it pretty quickly. And with that, that's the final Zane terminal. All we have left is Yggdrasil, located in scenic Red Dragon. So let's go there. And we're pretty far off of the PB pace, so I will pause briefly on the one mandated trip to the menu, because I need to go to the menu to cast the jump spell to skip all of Red Dragon, but also we're going to make sure I got everything. So let's see, we have all 3 pairs of boots, we have all of our tricks, we have slide in and plasma arrow, we have all 6 floppy disks, and all 5 keys. Run confirmed. And now we just jump right up through the ceiling into the floor. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yggdrasil, the final boss. And there it is. So I hope you enjoyed that. I got a great thrill doing the research and routing work needed to figure out how to get through this game as quickly as possible using glitches, but still getting all of the items. So, I hope you enjoyed watching it. And here we'll let this credit scene spill out for just a little bit. And I'll be back soon with another special game. But it's not nearly as glitchy as this. Thanks for the GGs, everybody.